Blackout 650 Gaming here, and welcome back to BeamNG. So, you might immediately notice just in here that there's a bit of a difference now. I have a couple more mods, but the more important one is these are all a different color now. They used to all look like that, minus that color, but now they all look like this. But you may have also noticed something else. Probably not, because it's actually really quiet right now, but you may have noticed a different sound. So let's just drive this one real quick. Okay, get turned off first so you don't get spoiled. So everything looks fairly normal already. You know, this whole area hasn't changed much, but if we hit that, we now have a new little radial menu thing, which I haven't actually checked out much yet. Oh. Well, that kind of spoiled it. The engine now actually has a starter sound. And it actually kind of gives a little extra rev there, too. This is a manual. Did not know that. But there's also now a gear grinding noise. But the important part is that the engine noise has changed. So let's listen to this real quick. It sounds pretty much like a V8. Possibly a V8 with variable valve timing. So yeah. If we give it some acceleration now. So yeah, it's also over rev damage, and eventually it'll all just lock up. Ta-da! So you can finally over rev your engine, which you can't actually do if you're just... That's different too, I didn't actually notice that before. But yeah, you can over rev the engine sound is different. Now you might be thinking, oh, great, they just replaced every single car with the same sound, because they all had the same sound before. However, I don't actually know what engine this car has, so we're just going to spawn it anyway. Now the starter sound is the same for all of them, I think. But you can already tell. That's a proper V8 there. That was pretty sad. I'm also pretty sure that they changed the tire screech noise. Just sounds a bit different to me. Could be wrong, but who knows. But yeah, you do actually have to hold in the clutch a bit more now. Otherwise it does that. I haven't really noticed much else that's different. You got rid of all the little app things I have. So actually here, why don't we... Please? There it goes. Alright, why don't we actually take a look at and see if there are any new app things, customized UI apps. Well, that's phrased differently. Oh, and the in this thing, which used to just have that, and also the other stuff if you had like an all-wheel drive thing, now has a button for the electronic stability control. So that's nice. Alright, let's see if anything immediately just like sticks out. Navigation looks different. I think it used to be... It used to just be a little ball. Well, I guess it'd be a circle in this case. Whatever. It used to just be a circle, so now it's like an actual like nav thing. Nothing else looks too different. I don't entirely remember weight distribution, but I also didn't really pay attention to it. There's a turbo activity graph. That sounds something. There's a thumbnail generator? Dude. I don't know what that is, but this will load a separate oh, I see. So it'll make a thumbnail for your cars. Oh, that's cool. That'd actually be helpful if I cared. Like if you make mods, it'll actually let you easily do that. And you got the forced induction debug, which gives you the info on that stuff. But other than that, doesn't really look like there's any new apps. Some things changed a little bit, but other than that, not really. So let's just get the brake thermals, real quick, and let's make it a little bit bigger too. And we're actually gonna keep it up. Oh wait, hold on, no, not big enough yet. There we go. We're actually gonna have it sort of like that for when I'm doing a semi, because semis have lots more wheels. Alright, I haven't actually listened to this one yet, kind of based off the Reliant Robin. So let's take a listen to this. Okay. Sure. Alright. Yep. Don't really like the red line thing. That didn't really work how I wanted it to just then. But whatever. I don't think the shifter moves. No. Valve train damaged. So now it'll probably just like accelerate slower, which kind of means that it wouldn't accelerate at all. Because it's slow. Get it? I haven't driven this thing yet either. Let's see. Now it's a lot easier to find the ones that are mods and ones that aren't mods. For instance, this one's not a mod. And neither is this one. Rally Gravel? Are there other flavors of Rally on here? Oh. No. I guess not. There's a track version. Let's go with the special edition, I guess. Should be the most powerful without being, you know, ridiculous. Sounds like a straight 4. Helps if you put it in gear, though. The advantages of a front-wheel drive car. Does this seem any different yet? Not really. But I mean, it kind of worked fairly well, I think. Water doesn't look different. Doesn't really seem to work any different either. How about this? No, that doesn't seem to change either. Whoops, didn't mean to try to start it. Let's see if you can oh, that's the thing. You can link together 2 nodes now, I guess. I haven't tried that yet. We'll have to do that. I just want to see if the engine will, like, dry out. Nope. Alrighty then. Alright, let's go ahead and spawn another thing. I feel like this is supposed to, like, be, something like come, like, before they add in, like, tow truck sort of thing. You know? Sort of like a almost beta feature of what could potentially become, like I said, a tow truck. But we're going to use the old Wrangler. So we're going to go with the ZXT-6 automatic. So, spawn new. The loading times seem to have actually slowed down a little bit, which kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal, I guess. Starting to get a little bit worse. Oh boy. There it goes, okay. Wow. I don't think I've ever heard a straight 6 that sounds like that, but whatever. Hold on. No. It tries. Okay, alright, okay. Let's see. If we... middle mouse that? No? Decoupling and attached. What? No, wait, no, stop. Okay. I don't think this is working how I think it's supposed to work. Oh, I coupled 2 nodes. Alright. It's hooked to the other thing now. Yeah. Ow. Ah. So, probably don't do that. Uh-oh, it's still attached. How do I detach? How do I detach it? Ah. That worked, I think. I don't really know. So I guess it's more for coupling 2 different things together on the same thing. So like a chunk of the wheel to... Oops, I did it wrong. Hold on. Chunk of wheel to another chunk of car. There we go. Coupled 2 nodes. Shut up. Yep. The one wheel now does not turn. That was... Never mind. I was going to say, that was close, but it wasn't. So is it still attached? Nope. Right. Alrighty then. I don't really know what else to check out now. There aren't any new maps or anything like that, so... Ooh. That looked painful. Alright, is there anything new in like the fun stuff menu or electrics? Probably not. Are the lights any different? What is this? Turn signal back, okay. Hi, sure. Nope, they just look like turns. The lights, that's what we call them. Alright, control, alright. This looks like fun. Boom. Wasn't as much fun as I was hoping. Oh. It's got 4 flat tires, but it still runs. Who even needs spare tires? Alright, let's find another car then. See what else I haven't tried out yet. I'm mostly just interested in the new sounds. So let's take... I haven't driven this one yet. It's got like a straight 4. This is what I used to base on my car. Hold on a second. What? This is the same sound as the straight 6. Oh, it's got the V6 in it. A lot of these are different. They're not actually stock game engines, so I don't know if this one is or not. Oh, of course it sounds like the other straight 4. Duh. Stool overhead cam. Does it sound any different than the single overhead cam? Nope. Alrighty then, that's not interesting. Okay, let's see what else. Well, I check out a couple more things, like the... not a Buick. The SE, I guess. I expect this one to sound the same as the straight 6, since the other V6 sounded like the straight 6. Yep. Might have a very slightly different tone, but it's pretty much just the same thing. See, does park work any different than it used to? Nope. Still in neutral, essentially. See, there's a little, like... Yep, there it goes. There's a little nub sort of thing. When you put a car in park, it just tries to engage this little thing that just keeps everything from moving. when everything inside the transmission is moving too fast, it just can't click. So, yep, I actually didn't want to spawn back here because that thing's right there still. Alright, I'd show you guys the semi, but it takes forever to load. So let's try this one instead. And we'll go with this one. Good. Didn't take too long. Wow. Definitely sounds like a sportier V8. Still very hard to drive this thing. Oops. I have not tried this game out yet, or this version of this game with the steering wheel, but I don't really expect it to be much different. No. Ow. Well, I mean, it could have gone better, but it also could have gone worse. Does this thing have a different starter sound? Not really. What happens if I... Okay. Just curious to see if it did anything different there. So what happens if I... Aw. Okay, never mind. Alright, well I think that'll do it for this. So yeah, that's the... Nope, I'm breaking shit. That's the new update for BeamNG, version 0.10, I believe. 0.10, if you so choose. So it's not even to it's not even version 1 yet, because it hasn't actually been released out of, essentially, alpha. Because early access technically is alpha, but it's also kind of beta. It's weird. At least it's not gamma. Or delta. Or upsilon, or the rest of the Greek alphabet. Anyway. So, yeah, honestly, I'm most excited about the new engine sounds, because that was really kind of annoying. Having everything sound exactly the same was just very bland. So it's nice to see that they did update that. They're doing a thing now where they have a thing that shows what they're going to be working on, rather than the update things that show up on the Steam library. But I didn't even know this version came out entirely. I mean, I saw that the game had an update, so I started updating, and I looked and it didn't say that there was an update, but then I went through some of the other stuff and said that it sounds like version 0.10 is out, because, you know, new sounds. Oh, there's also a new thing in here, procedural track generation, I think. That's like, derp. In here? Yeah, time trials, I assume it would probably be, yeah. So there's that. That's something we can check out later. But, yeah, that'll do it for this episode now. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.